Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Morgan. So for today's video, I'm actually gonna do a wear test for the Urban Decay Naked Foundation. So I wanted this for ages. I think I've wanted it ever since it came out, but I can never justify paying for it when I have like foundations I really like that only cost like £5. But I was in Glasgow for the start of the week, so I thought I would like treat myself. So I went to the Urban Decay counter that's in the House of Fraser on Buchanan Street, and the girl that served me was so nice, and she gave me like so many samples. So she gave me like a sample of the matte all-nighter setting spray and the all-nighter primer that's there, and she gave me, she gave me the 20NN shade, but she gave me samples of the shade lighter and the shade darker so that I could see what one fit my skin better. But I do think it will be this one, because I did test 3 of them. But that was really nice, and I really appreciate that she went through like a lot of effort to get like help me. It was really nice. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get started. Before I start, actually, I have a new lighting setup, so if it's any better, could you let me know? Because I do think it is better. It'll probably be better for when I'm filming at night, just because there's more lights and they're brighter than my ring light. But yeah, and if you could follow my Instagram as well, that'll be linked down below and everything, as will my TikTok and my Twitter and everything like that as well. So I'm just gonna get started. So for my primer, I'm gonna go with a primer that I used to use quite a lot, so I know that it works. And that's the Ordinary's High-Adherence Silicone Primer. So like, obviously since I'm doing a wear test, I don't want to like use any, I've got 2 new primers that I do want to try, but I don't want to use a primer that I don't know if it works and then blame that on the foundation. I'd rather use a primer that I know works and works well with my skin, and test the foundation with that. I'm gonna put on my foundation the way I would usually do it as well, so I'm gonna use a brush and not a sponge. I don't know if there's like a specific way, like some foundations obviously only really go on with a brush, or some only really go on with like a sponge. I think I prefer brushes, I just think they work better. But I love the packaging of it, it's so pretty, and then the inside is like the classic like Urban Decay like purple flowers and that. And then that's what the bottle looks like. But I'm just gonna thingy some onto my brush. So that was like 2 full things, like pumps. It smells nice. It's quite I don't know, it's going on quite weird actually. Maybe it is better with a sponge. It's not a full coverage foundation as well, it's like a kind of medium coverage, so I'm not expecting for it to like cover up everything. I don't know, I just feel like it's went on a bit weird. I'm going to put on another wee bit and see if that helps. It's made my skin smoother. My skin's really textured just now, so like I don't know that you can see that it's textured with the foundation. Like, because of my light you can't really see it well. Let me like turn one of them off. I don't know if you can see it. Like, it doesn't look bad. It just I feel like I can see the texture. I don't know. I'm gonna keep going and see what it looks like with like my full face done. But you can't feel it. Like, it's really light coverage and like, well, it's really like lightweight, sorry. And that's quite nice. Like, it wouldn't feel like you had like a full face foundation on, and I quite like that. So I'm gonna go in with my Conceal and Define Concealer, which is a full coverage concealer. So maybe that'll fix some stuff. It looks fine. I mean, yeah, it looks fine. Like, it looks like skin. I mean, I can't complain. It looks like skin. It doesn't look bad. It's still quite shiny. For a matte foundation, it's not very, like, I'm not bothered about that. but I'm going to set it, but I'm only going to set the bits that I put concealer on. I'm going to set around my nose and that as well, just because that can get quite oily, and around my forehead in a minute as well. After putting the powder on, it actually looks quite nice. I think you need to set it before you can make a judgment, because with the powder on it actually looks a lot better, and it's like I've covered up kind of the redness on my skin, but it still looks like skin. Like, it doesn't look fake. It doesn't look cakey at all, and I have textured skin, so like that's just a part of wearing makeup. Like, it's gonna, sometimes it is gonna look textured. So I'm just gonna do like the rest of my makeup quickly. For my bronzer, I'm gonna go in with my my Vieve bronzer, and I'm gonna go in with the warmer colour this time, because last time I went in with the cooler one, so I'm gonna go with the warmer one. Oh god. I've put a lot on. The powder is going on really like nicely with it though. Like, it's going on so smoothly. Yeah, like even with the powder on, it still doesn't look like cakey or anything. It still looks really nice. And that bronzer is so nice as well. It goes on so smoothly. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. For my blush, I'm going to go in with my Fetish palette because I haven't used that in a while. And I'm going to go in with the orange blush here in Salem. And just, these blushes are so good as well because they really are like pigmented. I'm keeping the blush really high up on my cheekbones as well. I'm going to blend them out with my bronzer brush like that. Just because my face shape as well, it's so much nicer for me to keep like blush and that and highlight really high up. Well, blush and bronzer quite high up because it makes my face look a bit longer, but also makes my cheekbones look way more defined. I'm going to highlight as well. For highlighter, I'm going to go in with my Ofra and Nikkie Tutorials collab in Glazed Donut. And just put that on the high, where you can like feel the tip of my cheekbone. And then bring that up a little bit. So I like put it there so that anywhere I move the light catches it. You can tell that I've got highlighter on. I'm going to put some on my nose as well, on my forehead, lips and chin. But that's my base makeup done. You can, like, it doesn't look cakey at all with all the powders and that on top of it. Obviously now that I've put kind of like extreme like bronzer and blush and highlighter on, you can tell I've got makeup on, but I think you'd be able to use the Stay Naked foundation to do like a really natural look if you wanted to put on like a tiny bit of bronzer and like a maybe like a really like dewy, not like kind of shiny or glittery highlighter. You could do that with this foundation. I think it would look so nice because everywhere where there isn't like actual powder just looks like skin, and it actually looks really nice. It looks really good. But yeah, I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera and now I'll come back to do my eyes. So I'm gonna do this really easy eye. So for the base, I've used my cut crease canvas from Makeup Revolution, and then I'm just gonna get started. So I'm using my stoned palette from Urban Decay, and then for my crease I'm gonna go in with the dark brown Hex. Put that all in my crease and then bring it out into a bit of a wing, and then I'm gonna put it under my bottom lash and bring it up as well. and kind of blend those out together. And then to blend that out a bit, I'm going to go in with the kind of pinky matte Antidote, and I'm just going to try and blend the shade Hexed out. And I'm going to blend out my bottom lash as well. And then I'm just going to go back in with Hexed and just bring back the colour a little bit. And then I am going to go in with the darkest shade in the palette, the kind of purpley brown, Third Eye. And I'm just going to darken up my lash line. So I'm just going to get a really small brush, bring that across my lash line and out, and do it right under my bottom lash in the outer corner. And then using the brush that had Hexed on it, just blending that out a little bit. I'm going to darken the outer corner just a little bit, but not too much. And then for my lid, I'm just going to go in with one of the kind of shimmery shades. So I'm going in with this purple one here, Raw Energy. And I'm just going to go in with my finger and just tap it on. And I'm bringing that into my inner corner as well as my highlight. Just like that. Just like a nice kind of glam but neutral eye. It's just super easy. So I'm going to put on some lashes and some mascara, and then I'll be back to do my lips. So I ended up deciding against lashes. I'm just going to keep it like this because I think this looks really nice, like just with the mascara. So you just use the Go Big or Go Home mascara. And then for my lips, I'm going to just use my MAC liner and Soar and just so I've just overlined my lips and then blended the lip liner in. I'm just going to use a gloss over it. So I'm going to go with this Revolution lip gloss it's the Nudes collection matte, and this one is in the shade Buff. Kind of focus it in the middle, like the very centre on my lips. Just like that. And then to set everything, I'm just going to go in with my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This is the pollution protection one. That's me done my makeup. I like how it looks just now. I think it looks quite nice. It's like my skin doesn't look cakey or anything. It looks like skin that looks really nice and natural. You can obviously, because it's been sunny, I've gotten like a load of freckles on my nose and stuff, and you can still see them, which is quite nice because I normally don't have freckles, but then when I do, because I wear makeup, I cover them all. So it's quite nice being able to like see my freckles underneath and stuff. But I'm gonna do a wear test. So like I'm just gonna, what I tend to do during the day is I rarely touch up my makeup, like unless except lipstick. I never carry makeup really around with me, so I rarely touch it up. The most I'll really do is maybe spray something like this to kind of like give my skin some moisture and some like, I don't know, just help it. I feel like it helps because my skin can dry out quite quickly. Right, it's 5 to 2. I'm going to come back about 5 and then come back again about 8. And I'll let you see them. Or if I notice anything through the day, I'll just like film it and let you know. But yeah, I'll see you in a bit. It's about 5 to 5 and this is what my makeup looks like just now. I think it looks really nice. Like I've been out, I went on a walk with the dog, and like it's quite sunny, it's quite warm outside, and it was about like an hour and a bit walk, but I still think it looks quite good for like how long it's been on. But I'll check back at 8. So this is what my makeup looks like. It's now 9 o'clock. I still think it looks really nice. Like it doesn't feel like I've got loads of makeup on my face. It feels really lightweight and really nice. The only places it's probably like moved is like around my nose, but that happens with almost all my foundations, so I'm not really that bothered about it. I haven't really touched anything though. I haven't put any powder, I haven't sprayed anything to like kind of hydrate my skin. I haven't really felt like I've needed it because it's not dried my skin out or anything. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this review helped. If it did, just let me know down below. If you could like follow my Instagrams and everything, that would be amazing. They're all linked down below as well. And if you could subscribe and like, that would be the best. I'd really appreciate it. But thank you so much for watching. Bye.